What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here today to bring you a video discussing the masterclass Steelers GM Omar Khan put on in the draft the last couple days. Now let's discuss it. But before we get started, guys, I want to point you guys to two sections in my description box. One being my social media links, follow me everywhere, and also one being my Amazon affiliate links. Check those out. Those are four things, pretty cheap. They won't crush your wallets. So let's get into the video. Let's get on topic, and that's Omar Khan, Steelers GM. He had an amazing draft. An amazing draft. And I like 5 of their 7 picks. I love them. I love them. I love them. Great value picks for most of them. Let's get into it. So, first and foremost, let's talk about the first one, Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones out of Georgia, number 2, seemed like the only Georgia player who didn't go to the Eagles, but he still stayed in Pennsylvania. So Broderick Jones, number 14 overall. I like the move a lot. They had to jump the Jets to get this move. It made sense. It was heavily rumored. The rumor was prior to the draft that the Steelers wanted to get number 9, swap for the Bears pick. But it didn't happen. They ended up waiting a little later. Still got the right man, and I love it. I love it. He would be a great stalwart for that tackle spot there. Something they needed for a while now. I love the move there. That's a good B+ for me. I like the move a lot. Now on to round number 2, pick 2 for the Steelers, number 32 overall, first pick of the second round, Joey Porter Jr., cornerback from Penn State. This made so much sense. And the thing is, I've been dying for the Steelers to go young at a couple spots. Wide receiver, cornerback, edge rush, and they did just that. And defensive tackle, which I'm gonna go to, another pick from now, and they did that as well. But I've been saying for years, get some good prospects in at those spots because they haven't had a star cornerback in a good little while. No, I know Minka Fitzpatrick has been there, but he's a safety, obviously. They haven't had a big name star corner or a star potential corner in a good little while. So I would love to see them address that, and they did that 2 times in this draft. One came a lot later than Joy Porter, but the Joy Porter fit to me is kind of iffy. Prior to the draft, you can't find on my channel because I ended up deleting the video. But right before the draft, like a day or two before the draft, I did a film analysis on Joy Porter Jr. And I was kind of iffy on him. I named him one of my bigger boom and bust prospects. Um, and it just depends on what the Steelers run defensively. What scheme do they run? Are they more man? Are they more zone? I like Joey Porter Jr. as a press zone corner than a press man corner. That's just me personally. From watching film, from seeing him play the last couple years, I would love to see him mix it up, but I would prefer more zone. But he can play a little man here and there. But I'm thinking with Pat Pete being there now, Pat Pete isn't the Pat Pete from the Arizona Cardinals. He's older, he's a little slower. He's losing a little step here and there. I think, and he's coming from the Vikings, who ran a little bit of cover 2 last year too. I think there'll be a little zone mixed into the Steelers' normal man coverage. So I do like that a little bit for Joey Porter Jr. But we'll see. This fit to me is a toss up, so I'll give it a C. I gave Broderick Jones B+, only because I have Darnell Wright as my right tackle, my number 1 right tackle in this year's class. I did a video on that about a month and a half ago, about 2 months ago. So, but I do like the fit for Broderick Jones, and the Steelers have been eyeing him for the entire way. Every rumor I've seen was Broderick Jones or Joey Porter Jr. as a first pick. Whether pick 17, pick 9. Those are the first initial rumors I've seen, and they stuck with that the entire time. So great by them getting their 2 guys, one in round 1 and one in the top of round 2. So, but like I said, the Joy Porter fit, it could be cool, could be off. We'll see where that goes. But all in all, though, I do like them addressing, that cornerback spot and going someone young. And look, I love big physical corners. And I said in my whole draft analysis, I love big physical corners, but I could never get with Joey Porter for some weird reason. I don't know why. You know, he's a pretty good player. I don't see the star potential, but I know I don't see it, but I just don't think he'll reach it. I'll say that. But I do see it. You know, if he can put everything all together, it gotta be the perfect team, perfect scheme, perfect fit. And I don't think the Steelers were that, but we'll see. We'll definitely see there. But I give it a C. I can see it going up. I can see it going down. Maybe no in betweens. So we'll see what that Joy Porter pick there. Number two, this is my pick. I did a YouTube short on this immediately when this move happened. Keanu Benton, defensive tackle from Wisconsin, round two, pick 49. This got me out my seat. This is what I want to see. I'm not even a Steelers fan, but this is the one that got me super, super excited to see where he goes. My initial prediction for the Steelers with their number 32 overall pick prior to the draft, because he was drafted in the first round, was Brian Bresee from Clemson. I thought he would have been a perfect pick to fit behind or fit beside Larry Ogunjobi and also Cam Hayward. But Keanu Benton is right there up there with him. He was my number three ranked defensive tackle, and it was definitely close with him and Brian Bresee. I love the move. I didn't see this one coming. When Brian Bresee got picked, I forgot what team he went to. Saints maybe, I forgot, but whatever team he got picked to, I was like, okay, wow. You know, the Steelers lost one. At least my prediction wise, I thought he could have been a great fit there. But when they end up getting Benton, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. That's the one. I did a YouTube shorty. I had to. I was super hyped. I play defensive tackle, so I know what he can bring. You know, he just gotta uh, and he's gonna inject some good youth to Cam Hayward and Larry Ogunjobi. You know, because Cam Hayward been elite for a while now, but he won't be around forever. You gotta get someone to be his heir apparent or his co-partner along with Larry Ogunjobi. And I think a guy like Benton, a guy like Brisset fits that perfectly, and they did get one of those guys. So that's a great fit there. Love that move. Number three, round three. Well, excuse me, pick four. That fourth pick of the draft, round three. Darnell Washington, tight end from Georgia. Now, I've seen some Steelers fans not be happy um, with this move. I don't get why. From the rip. Oh well, I do know a little why. So prior to the draft, it was came out. It came out that Darnell Washington had a little knee injury, and that's why teams had a little cause to pause to go get the big boy. I don't care, and the Steelers didn't care either. Get him. At worst, right? If Darnell Washington doesn't pan out to be a uber athletic freaky tight end, right? At worst, he's already the best blocking tight end on the Steelers roster already. So he'll be a six offensive lineman. He'll help with that run game, and he's still athletic. He's still going to be, he'll still leak out on play action plays and certain red zone and goal line plays and get a touchdown and get the ball. He's going to be a force. He's still 6'7" and however many pounds. He's still going to be a force in certain moments. So he won't, and he's not. He's only picked in the third round, so he won't be considered a bust. So there's definitely a high value, uh, low risk, high reward move that I love. I extremely love this one. As I said, at worst, if he doesn't pan out to be, super freaky, super athletic guy that we thought that he could have been, some people gave him first round buzz or top of the second round buzz. He went top of the third round. I definitely think that, or mid third round. I definitely think that he's the best blocking tight end the Steelers have right now. Pat Firemouth won't be around forever. He's not really that good either. They resigned Gentry. He's a little older also. So I can definitely see Washington, if his knee holds up, being the full time starter and getting some burn in as some as the full time guy probably in next year, if everything works out, if his knee holds up, if he makes some progression. But at worst, he's gonna be great in those run packages, play action plays, red zone, goal line, short yardage plays. He's gonna get the ball and catch it and go upfield and make something happen or score in the red zone. He's gonna be he's gonna be one of those tight ends, that couldn't become a full time guy, that couldn't find out, he if he does do the red zone thing and doesn't become a full time guy that put all the keys together, that's still not a bad pick for a third rounder. Not bad at all. And I'm gonna skip the fourth round pick, Nick Herbig. He's cool. I ain't gonna, he's alright. But the super gem, round 7, Corey Trice, quarterback from Purdue, pick 241. That's the one for me too. I didn't do you too short on it, but when I seen they got him, got a little late to the party. I don't really watch the draft after day 2, but when I seen that, that's the one as well. Trice, excuse me, is impressive in man and zone, great tackler. He only fell to 7th round due to his past injury history. Long physical corner, as I just said earlier during the Joy Porter session. I love physical corners, long physical corners. Porter fits that, but Trice fits that even more. And I know for a fact, whatever the Steelers run, Trice will fit their system. Porter Jr. on the other hand, I'm not quite sure. So that's the tricky part. I like Trice a lot more. He's a 7th rounder, but Porter does have more upside. I will say that, but we'll see. We will definitely see. And I hope Trice can make the team. I'm not a Falcons fan, but I love what the Steelers did. Uh, Omar Khan put on a great showing. Got some great value out of all his picks for the most part. As I said, they had was 7, 8 picks. I talked about 5 of them, 6 of them, 5. Whatever it is. So two guys I don't really care for. Not care for, but no, I don't. The value was spot on. But some other guys though were like the other ones, Benton, the ones I talked about, Washington, Joey Porter Jr. The value was amazing, amazing value pick for what it got him at. Broderick Jones, so man, pretty good moves. The Steelers have to be mentioned as one of the teams that won the draft, along with the Colts, the Seahawks, the Eagles. Some say the Titans, some say the Cardinals. So you gotta throw in the Steelers when you say the winners of the NFL draft. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.